Yes, it's us again with another video to to waste some time, but at least we're informative. Hopefully, entertaining also. Hopefully, anyway.
Yeah.
So if you watch my daily videos, I also do twice week live videos. They go on for quite a while, and there's a lot of entertainment there. But to carry on to today's topic, Jay Leno says today's late night host alienate half the audience with political jokes cozying up to one side. I don't think anybody wants to hear a lecture. I can't remember the last time I watched late night talk shows, or is that even how you're supposed to refer to them? Talk shows? I don't know. I can't remember the last time, but I'm old enough to remember. Who was it? Who was it? Used to be the mainstay one.
Oh, oh, it
He had
wasn't.
the he had the jokes about he was the bits where he was a psychic telling you what was in an envelope.
Oh, I want to say Conan O'Brien, but I don't
No, it
think
was
that
way
was.
before that. No,
Let
I'm
me
talking
think.
about a long time ago.
Oh, Johnny Carson.
Yeah, that's right. See, I'm
Yeah.
old enough to remember when Johnny Carson was still on, but I can't recall the last one I've watched these days. Seems to be a good reason for that. Jay Leno believes late night TV comedians have become too politicized. He says, to me, I like to think that people come to comedy show to kind of get away from things. The pressure of life, whatever it may be, Leno said. Now you have to be content with half the audience because you have to give your opinion. So if you give your political opinion, you can always give your opinion. Once you give your political opinion, half the people hate you. Of course, you face that on YouTube or whatever your platform is online, also. But people tend to be shown what they're already into there anyway. Leno didn't name names, but the current roster of late night hosts Stephen Colbert, however you pronounce it, Jimmy Kimmel and Jon Stewart, John Oliver, Seth Meyers, and more. Damn, how many are there? I mean, I remember when there used to be two.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It must have.
Okay, so all these people have routinely mocked President Trump and the MAGA movement. That would be Make America Great Again. Um, Leno, he says, I love political humor. Don't get me wrong, but it's just what happens when people wind up cozying too much to one side or the other. Why shoot for just half an audience all the time? Why not try to get the whole? I mean, the whole. I mean, I like to bring people into the big picture. That seemed a little funny word to me, but whatever the case, he's right. It, you know, okay. First of all, are we gonna sit here and pretend like you're gonna pick a side of politicians and be like, only that other side is rotten, but we love this side? They're all rotten. They're all rotten. If you're
Yeah.
gonna be a comedian, aim for them all.
Well, I think he's right. I think people are weary of the political agenda. They want to forget about that shit for
Yeah,
a while. He's
I don't.
right.
Okay, of course, a lot of there's more people in video games than there's ever been before, and they don't want to log into a game and go, "What are your pronouns? Do
Yeah.
you want top surgery scars?"
Yeah.
They most definitely don't want this new measure of draconian crap coming in like it's already widely exists. We're like, you have been caught. We've heard you use a naughty word or say a phrase we don't agree with. We are timing you out from your game in the internet.
Well, it's just a sad state of affairs when you can't even go to a comedy show without getting preached at about uh, about your political views that they may not agree with. It's
Well, let's be
stupid.
real about it. You these days, people are getting attacked for their political views.
Yeah.
However much you may despise the other side, whatever side you're on, uh, you shouldn't be attacking anyone. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean,
well, I'm speaking of physical or even a serious verbal attack. Something said in jest is one thing, but when you're getting mean about it, it does make a difference.
Well, I mean,
You're in public, sure, words can't hurt you, right? But you're in public and somebody's like foaming at the mouth, saying all this stuff to you. You're like, oh fuck, am I about to have to fight a motherfucker? What what's about to go down, right? Then you're all amped up and you're paranoid, and it don't need to come to that.
yeah. But I just think that people are so damn weary of all of it. They're looking for an escape, whether it be going to a comedy show or playing a video game or watching a movie or whatever it is. And people, they still get bombarded by this stuff. And it's ridiculous because there's nowhere that you can go to get away from it for
Well,
a
yeah,
while.
comedy used to be the last free bastion of a way to speak the truth, or maybe not even the truth, but to poke fun at things that people wouldn't touch or were afraid to mention in, I don't know, in mixed company or what have you. So yeah, comedy is no longer safe. And of course, you got all these people like, that's why we need safe spaces. Really? Safe spaces? You mean a place for people that think like you, because others sure aren't allowed there, because then they are making it unsafe suddenly.
Yeah.
The accent of Colbert's show, which, it's Colbert, but he's trying to be fancy, trying to pronounce it like French. I don't know if he's French, but it seems pretentious to go Colbert, whatever the case. The accent of Colbert's show, to many critics, to be another concession of Trump, coming after CBS parent company Paramount Global agreed to pay the president $16 million to settle what legal experts said was a meritless lawsuit going after 60 Minutes. After Trump said, I absolutely love that Colbert got fired, Colbert told Trump to go fuck yourself. I don't know the ins and outs of if Trump actually had that done. I can't speak on that. I haven't even really read up on that, but it's interesting to say the least. I would say it's worrisome if a president has the ability to get celebrity stricken down like that. I would say that shouldn't be happening. I will say that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is worrisome that if he could actually get Colbert's show axed, then he can do a lot of other things that people don't,
Well, okay,
quite
let's
understand.
be real for a moment. I Let's say he did, hypothetically. I don't know if he did, but let's say he did. It is likely not for his uh, position as the president, but it is likely because of his big money and his connections.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
So Leno says late night TV used to be about laughs, not lectures. Yes, I am sick of whether it be a commercial, a video game, a TV show, a movie, a talk show, lecture, 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 lecture. Oh, God, just get off me. I'm not your whore.
Well, it it's gotten to the point to where I don't watch anything new much at all because it is such a chore. I mean, you want to get into it, you want to like the story or whatever you're doing, but they break in certain aspects of lecturing to people. I mean,
They even lecture people at workplaces now.
yeah, yeah, they do. I mean, when's it going to stop? When are they going to understand that people can think for them damn selves? They don't need the morality police going around going,
Well,
they're wrong for certain
there was a certain
beliefs.
there was a certain journalist that said there's no one forcing diversity, it's naturally diverse. Of course, she was speaking on a company, especially put together for the purpose of adding diversity, which if it's naturally diverse, why would need that? But okay, but let me give this other point of view. We are not a nation of bigots and racists. There is a such thing of we don't like different ones of us dislike different things, and maybe we don't like this kind of behavior and people uh saying this kind of thing, and people's gonna like different things. We are not mindless drones. We're not here to be programmed no matter how hard you may try. We are naturally, if you want to use such terminology, there's no one forcing bigots. We are natural bigots. Now, I'm not saying we're bigots, but I'm using their language.
Yeah.
And for
Well,
that matter, you don't exactly see companies coming together going, we must force bigotry into things. I
well,
mean, besides, I don't know, Fox News, to be honest, I don't watch it, but I know people said that about it.
well, they would be happy if everybody was all the same and looked the same and walked the same and talked the same and thought the same.
Well, yeah, that's why you have to be a LGBTQIA plus blah 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 blah. You have to fit into the ultra weirdo category, and you have to check some of those boxes, and you're all right. And then you're all right. No, I'm a feminist too,
Yeah.
and I'm a BIPOC, which sounds like some space alien. I don't know.
Yeah, it does. It sounds like some kind of weird disease.
It's all just so incredibly ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's draconian and surreal and a little bit like what happened in World War II.
Yeah, just
You
a
know,
little bit.
the reason that Americans took up arms and went over to other places to fight.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Do your homework. You'll find it's more than just a little bit, but I digress from that. So Leno said, it was funny to me when I got hate letters that said you and your Republican friends. And well, Mr. Leno, and then on the other hand, I hope you and your Democrat buddies are happy. So he's saying he would get hate from both sides over the same joke. And he there it goes. And I go, well, that's the good. That's how you get a whole audience. So if you're getting hate from everyone, well, the thing is, I can't disagree with them because
Yeah.
mostly you're going to get hate from the extremists, and you may have made a good joke, and maybe they both took it harshly. Uh, I mean, on a joke by joke basis, I might could disagree, but that generalized statement, I totally agree.
Yeah.
Okay, so I found this to be interesting and absolutely true. That's been our word on this. And until next time, we're out.